Hello, everyone. My name is Meg Bruening, and I'm the treasurer for ISBNPA, and I am pleased to share our Treasurer and Finance Committee report for this year. So I've decided to present these data a little bit differently than I've done in the past, showing trends over time. And so this line graph is showing our different types of income over the past 6 years, with the thick blue line being our total income. The orange line is our conference income, and this sort of tealish line under it is our membership. And so you can see both our conference income and our membership very much align with our overall trends over time. And 2023 was a really great year for us. We had record-breaking attendance in Uppsala, which means that we had more members than ever join the society. So 2023 was a pretty good year, which helped us to get back to sort of our pre-pandemic reserves. Similarly with our expenses, so this thick green line is our total expenses over time. The orange line is our conference expenses. And so you can see that there is a very clear parallel of our expenses with our conference expenses. And so while Uppsala was a record-breaking year for us, it also had record-breaking expenses. But still, the society has strong reserves, and all of our other areas are relatively flat over time. So the Finance Committee over this past year, as I mentioned before, we had a great year in Uppsala. One of the things that we've realized with the state of the positive state of our reserves is that maybe it's time to hire an outside accountant to help do some checks and balances and to help support the treasurer and the Finance Committee. So that's something that we're going to be working on this next year. Also, with our reserves, we're going to be exploring a higher interest savings account, and we'll be considering other investments. So we've reached out to sister societies to see their approaches and maybe to tap into their knowledge to help support our society. One of the things that we discovered with Uppsala is that that we paid a lot in European taxes. And so we worked with a European law firm to try to recoup those taxes that we paid in Uppsala. Unfortunately, we learned that we're not able to recoup those, but we're trying to work with them so that when we have conferences in Europe in the future, that we're able to save a little bit of money. And as a nonprofit in the US, we have some benefits. And so we hope to replicate that in other parts of the world. And finally, we're very, very thrilled to welcome our incoming treasurer-elect, Leah Carpenter. So she'll be shadowing me over this next year and taking the reins after Auckland. I'm happy to answer any questions via email. Thank you so much.